and welcome to another Pike and Shot battle. This is a mirror to another match with Awesome 4. In this match, I command the Ottoman Turks versus his Hungarians. The Hungarians can bring a lot of both lance and bow armed cavalry to the field. They have a large array of missile foot, both medium and a few lights, with bow, crossbow, and arquebus. They can bring 2 units max of lance-axe pikemen to the field, smaller units of 1,000 men. So this is the earliest Ottoman army in Pike and Shot. Good light options. The Akinjis are only 32 points because they lack swordsman capability, which is mostly fine, I think. This looks like a pretty deep stream to me, so my guess is that we're going to have some kind of exchange of fire of guns, bows, and matchlocks across this river here. The Turkish army has to bring 2 units of artillery. We'll bring Azaps, below average unarmored archers, and Azap arquebusiers, light foot, good for traversing this sort of difficult terrain. Balkan light horse lancers, probably worth it. Do I want to go with the light cavalry swarm? See how much that costs. Ooh, pretty expensive, especially if we max out janissaries. Is that worth it? That would give us a total of 11 units of light cavalry, which is horrifying, but also I'm not sure how effective it'll be. What can we get for 41 points? Nothing. What if we drop one of these? More Sipahis of the Porte. If we drop one of these, then what can we do? $81. This is awkward. I want to minimize the points I'm spending. That'll do. So 6, 7, 8, 9 units of light horse. Yeah, that's still light horse superiority. It's a bit iffy because bow cavalry can't evade in Pike and Shot, so I want to shoot up his lancers before they close to contact. Let's see what he brings. Next turn. Okay, so it's a large stream. It's no obstacle to medium foot, I believe. Alright, let us consider. Our Azap archers can shoot across the stream with their bows. Give them some janissary support. Janissaries to hold the rough here. And arquebusiers. Good. Plentiful light horse, so it's a shame we can't just seize this right away, but I don't think it's quite practical. Okay, well, what do we do with our non-light cavalry? Well, we'll need some to just hang out in the center. But otherwise, I think they can join the push for the flanks and see how that develops. Keep some in reserve as well. Alright, so we'll see which way looks more practical to push across, and otherwise we might be in a sort of staring contest shooting across this water. Next turn. Right then, we'll hurl our lights forward. And let's get ready for a bit of a shootout here. We'll turn these units around and have them occupy the center, while these three will have pushed to the right. All right. Next turn. It might be worth trying to seize this wood, actually, with our Janissaries and Azaps. If we did take it, we could use it as a base of operations to push towards this hill. I think I'm going to do it. This should not prove an obstacle to our Janissaries either. Try to make it into the stream, or at least hold its banks. And turn these guns toward the center as well. That's unfortunate. And across we go. That would be everyone. So we'll try to hold here, get behind here, and seize this. Next turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm going to delay my advance with these 2 units for 1 turn so they can stay within the stream, thus avoid getting charged by those horsemen. Damn. Well, that's too bad. Can make things interesting. Okay. Hopefully these guys arrive before everything's over. Onward. Next turn. Alright. Join the fun over here. That's an unfortunate disruption there. Gonna stand in reserve in broken ground here so we can nullify any Lancer impact if they cross over. Okay, let's see what's next. Go and recover to the rear. Charge. Who else do we try to disrupt? We could try to break this unit maybe. It's a half arc though, kind of a waste. Good. Just gotta try to hold the line until these lights can arrive and raise hell. Awesome Force says that stream is a major problem. Yeah, it's helping me quite a bit right now. If he gets just a couple units of heavy cavalry across though, he can kind of turn the whole position. So I need to hold along the whole line. That should help us actually. Might get enough force on there to just punch through, despite the strong position. All right. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, we're going to start losing Janissaries. Next turn, we can start getting those lights into action. Plug this gap. It's not going to be pretty for the Azovs, but we need to just hold them in place at least. Who else can you hit? Everyone. Good. Okay. This flank is starting to worry me now. Held firm. Very nice. If this caves, we'll need some men in this forest. So we'll turn about. Alright. Going pretty decent, but there's still potential for bad things to happen here and here. You have me, sir, he says. Let's see if that's actually the case. Well, that's nice. Yeah, we've got this. The second wave is not going to break through either. Good. I'm glad they're superior for a reason. That's perfect, because our Janissaries are in open ground here, so if we didn't disrupt them, we could have been in trouble. Get out of the way, please. No need to engage. And next turn we can put these ASAPs right here and just dominate this whole area. Alright. Okay, and the final turn. This is a re-recording of the final turn because I messed up the audio. It's hot as hell here and I have my fan going and apparently blowing directly on my mic. So here we are again. Not much of a spoiler to say I win this match. And there we go. It was not necessarily a foregone conclusion. There was real danger of a collapse on, especially here on the left and a little bit on the right. I think Awesome 4 should have pushed more aggressively here on my right, get those non-light cavalry across, just charge my lights and push them out of the way and get into open ground here so you could use that lance POA against me. A missile exchange in the long term just was not going to be in his favor because so many of his points are tied down in gendarmes and demo lancers, which can't shoot. The non-light hussars can shoot, although they are unarmored and vulnerable and average. The Secklers are light lance and 50% bow, so 50% bow isn't nothing, but it's also not that much. I think perhaps he should have invested a little bit more in infantry as well. I don't think he could have got a lot more infantry, but I think he could have got maybe 1 or 2 more units of infantry. An alternative would have been to sort of hang back here, maybe defend this hill, or it's tough, isn't it? Because there's this lake here. It would have been this sort of defending here and here situation, but maybe that would have been a better call than a direct assault. Still, if I'd been a little bit unlucky and faced a collapse here, I think I probably still would have won because of the stream, but it would have been messy. And in the end, I had so many hopes for my lights, and they didn't end up doing very much. They kind of ran, and oh, game over. Although I suppose their presence may have made a difference in discouraging him from pushing this way with his cavalry. That could have been dangerous had he pushed across here and kind of held back here. If he could have gotten across at all, really, that was a great danger. But we contained him the whole time, and that's all it took. Still, there is a mirror match going where I'm commanding the Hungarians, and it is not going so smoothly. So we'll see if Awesome 4 can get his revenge, and we always have a pair of matches going at any time. So, till next time.